how many gamers do you think there are worldwide in 2021? Well, according to Statista, there are 3.24 billion gamers across the globe. That is a lot. Now, I know there have been several people that tell their husbands, wives, sons, daughters, any family member really, to take a break from the video games, go outside, get some fresh air. But have you ever sat and considered how video games could positively affect gamers? Video games can be beneficial to players' health by contributing to those problem-solving skills, providing social interaction with others online, and they can also implement improvement in motor skills. The first point that I want to make is how video games can contribute to those problem-solving skills. So, after researching, I also found that video games can be helpful to your academic performance. According to Paul Adachi, who is a senior analyst at Motivation Works, says frequent video game players spent significantly longer amounts of time working on unsolved anagrams and riddles compared to infrequent video game players. Thus, they concluded that persistence during video game play also may be applied to other forms of problem-solving skills. So, for example, somebody who plays a strategic video game at home, they will persist with that mission that they're on until they complete it. And if they get to school, they will persist with that assignment that they're on until they complete it as well. The second point that I want to make is how video games can benefit players and their social interaction. Some players may be socially withdrawn, and they may have a fear of interacting with others face to face, and playing video games and interacting with others online gives them a chance to create real-world friendships without the fear of interacting face to face. Often people think that players who are on games, they're just socially isolated, but that isn't true at all. More than 70% of players have somebody else that they're playing with on their games or in a virtual reality. And this can also help them gain that courage to go out and interact with their peers in a social setting like at school, at work, or any other type of gathering. My third and final point that I want to make is how video games can help with your motor skills. Some people may have motor difficulties, and this gives them a chance to practice. When you're playing with your controller, you're exercising those fine muscles, and those are the muscles in your fingers and your hands. You can also get a chance to practice or exercise your larger muscles by playing games like the Wii Fit, the Kinect, or the VR. Jay Hammond, who attended Brighton and Sussex Medical School, says that virtual reality has many properties, which makes it a desirable interventional tool for motor difficulties. It provides users with opportunities to perform tasks they may not be able to execute in the real world, offering experimental, active learning in a safe and controlled environment. It also gives us that motivation to get up and get active. Now, while playing video games has benefits to it, there are also some negatives to it, like video game addiction. Playing a video game for far too long can create numerous problems, like wrist pain, sleep disorders, obesity, or blisters, and there's many other problems that can occur with this. So, taking a break from video games or limiting yourself can help out a lot, and too much of anything can turn into a bad thing. Luckily, video game addiction is very low compared to the excess use. So to sum it all up, video games are beneficial to players because they can contribute to their problem-solving skills. It can help with their academic improvement or academic performance. Secondly, it can help with those with social interactions. If they are too nervous to interact, maybe they can gain that courage to go out in a social setting and interact with others. And lastly, video games can help by exercising your fine motor and your large motor, especially those who have motor difficulties. So, the next time that you see a family member on a game, maybe giving them a few extra minutes wouldn't be so bad after all. Thank you.